I'm CNA Stacy. I'm here today to talk to you about your state board exam. I'm in Florida and I just did my exam on July 12th, 2013, and already I received my license in the mail July 22nd, 2013. Well, I just want to tell you if somebody had did a video to talk to me about this, I would be happy. So I'm doing a video for you on my fellow testers to not to worry. The state board is easy. The written part is what I'm telling you not to really worry about. Pay attention in class for these questions because all these questions I'm going to ask you on the written part is questions that you already did in school, okay? And they're really, really common sense, okay? The part you really need to worry about is the clinical because the clinical it's not hard either, but there are steps you have to remember, and there's little things that you have to remember in order to pass it. First, you have to always remember to wash your hands. And wash your hands, you have to always screen the privacy. Don't leave a bed up if you had put it up, always leave it at the lowest position. Always draw the curtain. Always wash your hands before you touch a patient. It's very important. Always wash your hands before you leave a room. This is important. Okay? The day of the exam, the examiner is going to be there. It's going to be 8 people altogether in that day, and they're going to take 2 people to the clinical room and 6 people to the computer room. The computer people, the people that's going to go on the computer are going to find out as soon as they take their test if they're passed or not. The 2 people that's in the clinical room, they're going to be dummies to each other. You're going to work on each other, just like you did in class, okay? And those people are going to find out after they take their written part if they pass, both of them. It's going to be a long day. After you finish taking them both, you're going to get your scores on a piece of paper. They're going to tell you whether or not you passed. Congratulations, you passed or not. Or I'm sorry you failed. Whatever they say for fail. Because I passed. I don't know what they say for fail. Alright? But basically, that day when you go for your clinical, remember to always follow your protocols. Wash hands. Make sure your body don't touch the sink when you're washing your hands. Okay? Make sure linens don't touch nothing that you're using. Don't touch your uniform. The people are looking for these things. Okay? Ask the patient how they're doing. Are you concerned with them? My 3 skills was respiratory, transfer from bed to wheelchair, and denture care. Okay? With denture care, you need 2 gloves for this procedure. Then you also need 2 gloves. You need a protector for their clothes and stuff like that. Tell the patient what you're going to do. Inform the patient. These people have rights in class as well. Tell them what you're going to do because the examiner is looking for these things. Okay? Let the patient sit up in bed. This way you can swab their mouth properly. The next thing you're going to do is, what I did was respiratory. And have a watch for this. Wear a watch on that day. And again, you need to wear a watch and a uniform. So wear a watch and your uniform. And the examiner going to use her watch and count. She say, begin. And she'll begin and you begin and so forth. And then she's not going to tell you what you got until she tells you whether or not you passed or failed the exam. Okay? The next thing is I got bed from wheelchair. Always leave the bed in the lowest position if you raised it. Always lock the brake. Understand? When the patient sits up, ask them if they're okay. When you stand them up, ask them if you're okay. Use a pivoting motion to turn the patient. Use a gait belt as well. Before you done any procedure, please, you can always go back and check, because what I did, I went ahead and did pulse instead of respiratory. But I want to check the paper. It said respiratory, so I said correction, and she said, what's your correction? And I said, I would like to make a correction regarding my respiratory. I thought it said pulse, but it says respiratory. She said, correction noted, continue. I did it. I told her the number I got. She said she cannot tell me anything, and then we went out ahead and move on to bed to wheelchair. Okay? But at the end, on the piece of paper, whatever you made a mistake in, she's going to go out, they're going to print it on the paper and say you didn't do this or you didn't do that, but she's going to tell you if you pass or you fail. Okay? In the written part of the exam, you can only get 10 wrong. I got 4 wrong, which is pretty good. Okay, if you get more than 4 wrong, if you get more than 10 wrong, you're gonna fail the exam, and I'm sorry, you're gonna have to do it over again. I don't know what the fee for that, but as I said, pay attention in class now, because these are the questions they're gonna ask you. They're gonna seem stupid, but these are the questions they're gonna really ask you in your state board exam. Okay, I'm gonna just say God bless you. I hope you do well. And other thing I want to say is, don't go on YouTube and watch these other videos from places that you don't know, like Carolina, because they're not the same as what you're doing in class. Try to stick to what they're teaching you in class, because you're gonna get confused, okay? And another thing is, if they're offering refresher course and it's been a while since you had your class, I think it's a good idea that you go ahead and invest in this class, because this will refresh you on all the protocols and help you to pass the day of the exam. Expect to be there all day, but we went there at 8:30 and I left at 12:30. I was so excited. I called my husband and everything, really happy. Well, I want to say God bless you, and I hope you do excellent on your exam and you can help other people as well. All right? God bless you.